Well, you can see the way the Jackson boys are shooting, right? They want to hit from the outside, and at some point tonight, they're going to get a hot hand. And Glacier Peak's just going to have to hope that they can hang. What they do is they get the ball, they turn their face, they have a certain amount of distance the defense is going to give them. With that jump shot and the height they get, they don't need much space. They can get a shot off real quick from anywhere. So you're going to have to play them tight. If you play them tight, they got enough speed to get around you. It's a tough position to be in, right? You just got to hope they're not going to hit and not get a hot hand from out there.
Fifth turnover. Ty Chelzik steps out of bounds. And it's now Jackson ball with a 3-point lead. Just started the second quarter. Glad you're with us.
Looks like we
Scott
got
Oshman along with John McLean.
Bobby Brooks in now. Number 3.
For Glacier Peak, yes.
And now Jackson turns it over. Ty Chelvik checking back in. Chelvik.
Riley Waite there with an offensive foul. Gets it back over to Glacier Peak. Drew Vader now bringing the ball up. Now Bobby Brooks for the first time in tonight's game. Yeah. Over to Rams, back over to Vader. Down low into Chelsvik.
No do.
Off the front of the rim. Big rebound by Todd, pushes it up to Blake.
He was clamped way down to the baseline, didn't really have an angle at the bucket on that.
Kingma shakes and bakes, gets him to go. Now he's going to go for a 3. Good!
Left him alone for way too long.
7 points, second 3-pointer tonight for Jackson, first for Kingma. Vader now gets it off to Ramsey, drives from the paint, free throw line, and good. 4 points for Rams.
100% from 2-point range right now, right?
That's low box, setting up Portman, gets help by Rams, but he's going to get called for the foul.
Tangles him up. Second
foul on Ramsey Rosales, the 6'3" senior.
Sheriff very definitive about that call.
Trey Chambers relieving Bobby Brooks. And
Brooks didn't get but 30 seconds in there.
Jason Todd now for his second free throw attempts.
Sometimes a coach will send you in like that just because he wants to talk to somebody for a little bit. So you get those little minutes.
Bobby Brooks and Ty Chelzik, a couple players swing like playing JV as well. They're going to call Graff for a foul.
Number 1 for Jackson. Graff is first.
You just got there a little bit late.
Again, 17 fouls, John, early going here for Glacier Peak. 4 on Jackson could be a factor here in the first half.
Boy, the sweat's just pouring off Mitch. He almost hit the coach with that inbound pass.
Ramsey gets it to Trey. Slippery ball off his hands.
Trey just couldn't hold on.
6 Grizzly turnover here in the first half. Averaged 11 turnovers a game last year.
They're coming too fast and furious right now. They're going to have to slow that down.
Todd on the high post outside the right arc.
Uh-oh.
Alley-oop and dunk for Brian Zaire.
You saw that coming.
The Jackson crowd going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Vader the other way.
That looked like a play that GP does, but we don't get a dunk off it.
And there's a call down underneath on Brian Zaire, who just celebrated a dunk. First on Zaire. Here's Ramsey, no good. Todd with another rebound, deep down to Wilgress.
Oh, Chelsvik gonna get a call there. The boys just got to settle down. This would almost be a good point for a timeout, just to change the pace a little bit.
Their team fouls now, 8.
We'll send Peterson back in. There's my timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout, and it's a good time for us to tell you about A West Coast Septic. Got to tell you, Lou Bunt and the crew came out to the Oshman Messina house this past week.
Uh-oh.
And let me tell you about a technician he has named Jesse.
Jesse.
Now, let me tell you what he found out at the house.
No. I don't. You got house of all girls. I don't know. I don't want to know what he found. There could be cats in there for all I know. Don't go into details.
I'm telling you, if you have a septic service, you have any needs there, give A. Wesco Septic a call. Tremendous service. Jesse diagnosed the problem, took care of it, and actually made it so we didn't have a bigger problem later on.
He probably diagnosed the problem after he interviewed the family.
Great job by A. Wesco Septic, their support of STSBN, our football and our basketball. If you'd like to support STSBN live streaming sports, get a hold of us, editor@snohomishtimes.com. As Wilgress Connor steps to the line.
To the charity stripe and misses the front end.
And Peterson with the rebound and slowing it down, Vader. Now see what Glacier Peak can do coming out of the timeout.
So Jackson's going to have to play completely different now that Peterson's back in.
Tough pass inside. Dishes it to
game.
Foreman. Great pass by Peterson.
Oh, yeah, and then Mitch just finished it up nicely. You got to make every single one of those count. All those easy buckets.
Brian Zare up top, now over to Kingma. Inside, Peterson tips it. He's going to get called for over the back.
Over the back is not a foul. You got to contact somebody. If you can jump over the top of the person, that's legal. You just can't touch him or push him in the process.
Yeah, now Jackson's in the bonus. 9 team fouls on Glacier Peak. Interesting matchup, John, on Porman on Todd instead of putting Peterson on Todd.
Well, you can put Porman on anybody, especially the way he's jumping, right? And he's going to make you work as hard as he possibly can. And really, I mean, Todd's going to score, right? All you're trying to do is make him work as hard as possible to get those points and maybe limit him just a little bit.
Hits the first one of the 1-and-1, misses that one.
Second one. Those are going to come back to haunt him.
Lead is 4 right now for Jackson. Vader comes up the right side of the court trying to get it started to Chelsvik. Swings it around to Porman. Porman travels with the basketball. Good defense by Kyle Graff.
Uncharacteristic for Mitch.
7th turnover here in the first half.
Boy,
for Glacier Peak.
When Todd is playing Zach, he is just not letting him cut ball side at all. I mean, he's really doing a good job of defending him.
Brian Zare now and Kingma. Kingma driving left, steps out behind the 3. Yes, indeedy.
You can't leave him open like that.
5 points for Kingma.
Oh, Vader passed right into the hands.
Excuse me, 10 points for Kingma. Second three-pointer, Chelsvik driving in. Bounce pass to Peterson over the back.
Yes,
and one.
Nice pass. All set up by Chelsvik's drive.
And Peterson with 4. He's got to get going, John.
Yes, he does. But Chelsvik did the right thing, right? He drives to the bucket until he gets stopped, and then he gets the ball off. Didn't have to pull up for a shot because Zach was down low, wide open. So
that's Graff's second foul, 6-team foul for Jackson. Peterson at the line.
Peterson only with 4 points, though. I mean, Jackson's doing exactly what they need to do to beat Glacier Peak right now.
And they really take care of the basketball. Only 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Again, Glacier Peak last week had 14 steals. Peterson hits that one. 5 points for Peterson. Kingma now driving up across the half-court line into the front court. Little zone here, John, by Glacier Peak.
Yeah, changing things up on him.
Kingma from deep. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, though, by Todd. Derek Bates in the ball game now for Jackson, a senior, 5'11".
What's the call? That's only motioning bad haircut. I don't know what that is. I think the other ref was offended by that call.
Referee coming over. Again, Kevin Erickson, Eric Keller, Rick McGuire, our sheriffs tonight. Kingma, the top of the key, over to Wilgress.
GP plays a good 2-3 because they got a fast top of the defense right here, right? Between Vader and Porman, they move real quick.
Back over to Wilgress now. Todd, top of the key. Back to Kingma, drives in, fakes, goes up, and they're going to call him for traveling. Only the second turnover for the Timberwolves, but Glacier Peak will take it.
I don't know if he really traveled. I just think he fooled the sheriff into thinking he did. Those green shoes threw him off.
Kingman now taking Vader in low to Peterson. Tries the left jump hook, but defended well by Todd. Todd cross-court pass over to Bates. Bates deep corner. Kingman tipped by Shelsvik.
Shelsvik with some good D. We got
Vader,
too, but
Shelsvik
going all the way. Oh, he was fouled. He wanted to go to the yeah. There we called.
He's gonna get continuation. 2 shots on Derek Bates, his first.
Yeah, luckily the offside, the weak side ref called that. The one that was strong side right there to make the call swallowed his whistle for a second.
Shelsvik 2 for 2 on Tuesday night at this charity stripe. I think I just jinxed him.
Did he break that one? I wasn't looking.
He missed that one. 22-18, Jackson on top, as you see at the bottom of your screen. 3:21 left in the second quarter.
Oh, he misses them both.
2 for 2 last week, 0 for 2 here in the first half. Dan Kingma over to Bates, back over to Kingman, now swings it to Wilgris. Cross court to Bates, he drives low, up and under, no good, rebound
No
Peterson.
good, but boy, the boys from Jackson are going hard to the offensive glass.
Poorman 1 on 5 there, good transition D by Jackson.
You should crash hard against a 2-3 because it's much harder to block out.
Gonna say Vader took steps.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that one. Did he travel, Ron?
Ron Henthorn, our statistician and free safety here tonight doing it all, says he did.
Ron's just here for the sandwiches.
8th turnover for Glacier Peak. They're absolutely killing them here in the early going, but staying close, 22-18.
They don't have sandwiches for home games, Ron.
Here's Blake.
Good board by Todd.
Off of, Marcus Blake in there with the putback. His first 2 points tonight.
24-18, Jackson's up.
He had 4 points Tuesday against
Vader's
Redmond.
gonna go to
Vader
the bucket. No doing, he wanted the foul.
needed a little more sauce. Rebound by Zaire, gets it out to Kingma, to Todd. Pretty as you're gonna see it.
Block on Blake.
Gonna call Blake, and now the 8th team foul for Jackson.
His first, team's 8th. Going to the line to shoot the bonus for Glacier Peak, number 23, Mitchell.
How tall is Blake? He's only 5'11". Thought he looked out of place.
Blake, 5'11" junior. Foreman now.
Good looking shot, Mitch.
Hits that one. 3 points Tuesday night. Again, 4 assists. He only took 3 shots. 0 from 2 from the 3-point line.
Rams coming back in with 2 left in the half.
Shelsvik takes a seat. Mitchell Poorman now.
Both.
Makes both those. So Poorman with 4 points. Brings it within 6 now. Blake up top for Jackson. In low. Top of the key to Todd, over to Kingma. They swing it around to Wilgris.
Yeah,
19 left on the shot clock.
They've got Todd just working the high post.
Go under low to Zaire. They're going to say off
The thief,
Ramsey.
The thief got in there, Chambers.
Jason Todd will take it for Jackson. 12 left on the shot clock. Off of Wilgris, turnover, 3rd one tonight.
142
VP
on the
ball.
clock. 6-point ball game. Let's see if we can get Peterson open here.
Now, do you think they're trying to slow it down, get transition when they can? They're trying to get the ball into Peterson. Ramsey swings it around to Trey.
Oh, yeah, but they're switching good. Mitch with it.
Poorman puts it on the floor. Jump stop, shoots.
No dice.
Not gonna go. Blake with the rebound. Now he gets it to Kingma. 1:19 left in the second. Kingma dishes it down to Zaire, but the thief there to
Broken
intercept.
out by Trey Chambers. Trey doing a good job defending away from the ball, weak side.
116 you can see in your screen there left. In low to Zaire. Zaire losing it, but out to Blake. Three-pointer.
Yes.
Got it.
9-point ball game. That's what that three-point line does for you.
They can hit them. 5 points for Blake now. Vader splits the D, lays it up and pretty.
Nice.
Off the glass for Drew Vader, 6 points.
Vader having a good night so far.
50 seconds left to go.
Jackson
crowd.
Layups, though. That's good, high percentage.
High percentage, deadly right off the square. Kingma now, Poorman into Todd, back out to Kingma. Deep left side, drives in, pulls up, nowhere to go to Todd, off the backboard.
The bank
Through
is
the net.
always open.
2 more for Jason Todd. 22 seconds, shot clock is off as Drew Darth Vader crosses the half-court line.
He's gonna wait and try to get the last shot here. See what the boys can do. We got Rams in. Zach, high post.
Vader from the corner, air ball poked by Poorman.
Yes. And Poorman with over the back, but not a foul, right?
Peterson there, and that'll do it for the first half. 31-24, Jackson is up. Exciting basketball right here on Live Sports.
Peterson now with 7 points, but only 7 points in a half, right? That's a pretty slow start for Zach.
Woo! We'll be back. We're going to try and get some alumni GP players here at halftime.
And catch our breath.
Glacier Peak basketball on the Snohomish Times Sports Network.